Just minutes from all the action on Beale Street in downtown Memphis, the World Series of Boxing is back at the DeSoto Civic Center in Southaven, Mississippi. Tonight, the 6-2 LA Matadors return to the DeSoto Civic Center, trying to get back to their winning ways after they suffered a loss at the hands of the Mexico City Guerreros last time out. Memphis, unfortunately, can only play spoiler tonight. They're in with a 1-6 record of their own. Along with the champ Sean O'Grady, Josh Lewin here in Southaven, Miss. And Sean, let's get right to it. Your card tonight, the bantamweight, right off the top. This should be a lot of fun.
Oh, this should be a terrific. It is a rematch. Martinez won their last match. Martinez has the upper hand with that, but Dalakliev, I'm going to tell you what, after the fight, when they fought on back in December, Dalakliev was so mad at himself, and he's got something to prove tonight, so that should be a great one. Also, that heavyweight bout I'm looking at, that's also a rematch. Thompson and Torres. Torres got the victory before. There are three on this card tonight. There are three ranked boxers in the amateurs: Martinez, Lamore, and Torres. Here's a look at Fernando Martinez in their first bout with Dalakliev. Martinez with his back to you there. Then Russell Lamore facing you. And he was keeping on the pressure with John Joe Joyce from Miami. This is Torres. Javier Torres is a strong fighter. He likes to fight on the inside. Occasionally he'll box. It's great to see the evolution of these young kids as they go through this World Series of Boxing.
Yeah, that heavyweight bout should be tremendous tonight, but we get going with the Bam Bams, the bantamweights right now. Let's go to the ring announcer, Chuck Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DeSoto Civic Center and the World Series of Boxing. Our first WSB bout, fighting at bantamweight out of the blue corner, representing the Los Angeles Matadors, Fernando Martinez.
19-year-old Argentinian, 3-0, taking 3 unanimous decisions. And this is one of those ranked guys who were talking about, champ, 4th overall.
I'll tell you what, Josh, he is a good fighter. He's smart in the ring. He utilizes a good, effective jab. He is a thinking fighter, real straight punches. He is fun to watch. And like I say, he's got the victory over Dalakliev, so he should have the advantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing your Memphis force, fighting out of the red corner, Detelin Dalakliev.
Well, the first thing that strikes you about Dalakliev, when he strips down, takes that robe off, he's got the body fat of a barbell, this guy.
Yeah, he's thin. He doesn't look like he's not daunting when he gets in the ring. He looks a little frail, but then he comes in there and he fights like a champion. He is tough. He is determined. He is thin. Look how skinny he is, but he can fight. He's got those shoulders just wrap around his chin. He's hard to hit, and he is also a thinking fighter. This should be a terrific technical match.
Ladies and gentlemen,
getting his gloves on from Coach Bradley right there.
By the Mississippi
and these are 2 bantamweights. They are skinny guys, and here's how they stack them up on the head-to-head. Look at Dalakliev, 28. Athletes mature about that age. Martinez still young at 19. A little bit taller as Dalakliev, and weight's about the same.
Now, when we talk about one guy who is so much older than the other.
Yes, and maturity. You know, you see that too, even though Martinez, again, has the advantage here. In their last match, you saw Martinez, who really came out strong, and then he kept the pressure throughout that match. In this fight tonight, Detelin has a lot to prove, and I expect him, for that reason, him to start faster and to try to keep the pressure on all the way through this match. He cannot afford to let down at one very moment.
Dalakliev 1-2. He won his first bout, lost his last 2, including that unanimous decision to Martinez that you spoke of. Now, your referee, by the way, is Roland Levy. He owns a fish and tackle business in Western Canada. Walleye Master Tackle and Bait. Next time you're in Edmonton and you need to go fish, he's got you covered there, champ.
Well, he wants to see a lot of hooks in this fight.
All right, score one for you already. In the pun division, you're good.
Right, trying, brother.
Guy's got a whole warehouse full of live worms back in Edmonton, and all he's got to worry about tonight is Dalakliev and Martinez.
Good referee, and you know what? In a fight of this nature, both of these boxers are what we call professional amateurs. They know their way around the ring. They know the rules. They're not going to try to break the rules, and he is there to enforce them.
Now, this World Series of Boxing, these are amateurs who are allowed to fight as professionals, yet keep their Olympic status. And make no mistake, some of the men you see in the ring tonight, you may see again next summer in London. And this Bulgarian, 27, turning 28, Dalakliev, representing Memphis, will be fighting in those purple trunks tonight. And these guys, both of them really, in this ring right here in this bantamweight bout, with designs on maybe a little representation of their home countries. And there is your referee, Mr. Roland Levy.
Both fighters looking toward, going to the Olympics, and it all starts, and it really starts here for Dalakliev. A lot to prove. Martinez, just keep that jab going. He's got control. Try to pick it up where he left it off. And his first part of each round is extremely important, especially for Martinez, because he wants Dalakliev to think this is going to happen all night, the same way it happened the last time. But you know something? You look at these rematches, the complexion of the matches seem to be much different than their initial meeting. And I wonder if that will be the case here in this bantamweight matchup.
5 rounds, 3 minutes each. A little bit of an attack right away from Martinez.
And they have not been feel-them-out rounds. They've not been rounds that have been dragged on. These 5 rounds go by quickly for us, but those fighters are in there fighting with a lot of heart.
Dalakliev tried to swing that left in there.
What happened in their last encounter seemed as though Martinez just outpunched Dalakliev. Tonight, Dalakliev cannot get complacent. He must try to punch for punch with Martinez. Martinez, young guy, 19 years old. He fights with a lot of spirit, a lot of heart, a lot of aggression.
He's got a good left hand, too, doesn't he?
Does a very good left hand.
A lot of European fighters will make you commit first, right? They want to counterpunch.
Yeah, they fight more defensive fighters, European fighters. Dalakliev I've seen him be more aggressive than a lot of the others. Dalakliev backing in this opening round. Looks a little like Steve Buscemi, I don't know. I think, wonder what kind of actor he is. And he may need to be an actor in this match.
Martinez just landed a right on the ear of Dalakliev. Minute 19 to go round 1.
With his hurt on the ear. No headgear, no jerseys for these fighters.
That's brand new for a lot of these guys.
Just in this league. It's just, and they love it. These kids love it, not having the hindrance of that headgear around your face. Smaller gloves. Good left hook to the body. Martinez. Martinez says that's his best punch. He says. I mean, he's got a whole arsenal, but he likes the gancho. The left hook to the body. He says, I fight like a warrior in there.
Yeah, right-handed, but not shy about swinging that left around across the hook.
Good hook from Martinez. Looks like Martinez has more sting in this opening round.
Well, he does come at you, no doubt. He's more active than his opponents, it seems like, every time. You see Dalakliev just kind of hang back late in this first round.
Yeah, Dalakliev doing a nice job of Detelin takes a half step back, he resets, and then he unloads. He's really good at that, and you know what? The Europeans are known for that.
Took a shot with the right hand, back with the left is Dalakliev. Trying to register late in this first round in the bantamweight division here. Memphis against LA.
Busy opening round. You know, it was Martinez who really came out fired up, I thought, in that opening round. Really set the attack. He is a spirited fighter, throws a lot of punches inside, works his way in. Dalakliev tries to take his time, set up his opponent, and then set up that big cross. He's got a good left hook, but look at him retreating in there. Dalakliev, Martinez on the right.
Well, you got
aggressive.
You got 5 rounds to make your mark here, and yes, the ability to avoid being hit cannot be understated. The most famous boxer of all time, Mr. Ali, the best example history provides. But you got 5 rounds here. That's it to score some points and make your mark.
And they are 5 3-minute rounds. That can drain on you. You can build up a body attack. That can drain on you in 5 3-minute rounds as opposed to 1 minute.
Beginning round 2. This is the bantamweight. A wild swing there from Martinez. He represents LA in the black trunks. Dalakliev, the Bulgarian, representing Memphis in the purple trunks. This is a rematch. Dalakliev debuted in the World Series of Boxing with a win in week 2, but has lost a couple of bouts since then, including the one in week 3 against Fernando Martinez. A couple of lefts and then the right. And again, the more aggressive of the two continues to be the LA fighter, Fernando Martinez.
You know something? Conditioning is so important in boxing, in the whole sport. If you're not in condition to carry out the maneuvers, you cannot do it. You're not effective at it. And Sean, Martinez, I say that because Martinez is always in terrific condition. This is how he out-hustled Dalakliev last time. And Detelin cannot let that happen. I love the way Detelin, though. He keeps his shoulders around. See how he kind of rounds his back? Keeps his shoulders, he hides his shoulder, protects himself, hides behind those hands.
Looks like his whole body hangs on a coat hanger.
Yes.
Absorbing a couple of right hands, and then back with the right is Dalakliev.
Well, he's really focused tonight, Dalakliev. Look at Detelin. He is focused on his opponent, his eyes right to his adversary.
Dalakliev a little longer than Martinez. Trying to get some distance here.
What that distance that we're talking about, maybe it's a little bit of that rounded back. You know, you put your back into the shots, your muscles of your back, your arm, your shoulder, and that rounded back helps you do that. You know, it's interesting too to see how these kids pick up each other's styles, and they look like other fighters in this tournament. Good cross from Martinez. You know, is Martinez just out punching Dalakliev? Is that why he's getting these victories? And that may be it.
I saw Dalakliev try to counter. You know, a lot of those right hands from Dalakliev just don't seem to be connecting at full force. 45 seconds to go, round 2. This is the bantamweight bout.
And it has been a barn burner.
Right to the ribs right there with the left from Martinez.
And a good hook from Dalakliev, but it looks like Detelin is retreating an awful lot. Now, judges here in the World Series of Boxing, they can give some credence to aggressiveness. They can use their feelings about the fight, you know, their opinions about the fight too, where they cannot in the amateur ranks. They're only able to use the punching, the scoring system, the punching, electronic scoring. Good hook from Martinez again.
Boy, and then that combo right there. He had a swing and a miss twice with the left, right, then again with the left.
He is exciting to watch.
End of round 2.
Fernando Martinez, high-spirited, a lot of punches from him. He fights with excitement.
And as you mentioned, Sean, this is a rematch. We have seen Dalakliev and Martinez once before, December the 12th in LA. Martinez won by unanimous decision.
Oh, what a fight that was, December 12th, and it was Martinez who came out at the first of the fight and threw combinations. It looked as though Detelin was throwing single shots, not throwing the combinations, and he was retreating like he's been doing in this fight tonight. But the aggressor throughout this match was Fernando. The good heavy punches from Fernando. He was underneath, he was over the top, he was throwing combinations, he was bantering. He wanted, not only did he win this fight, but he really wanted the victory in that match. That back December 12th, and he showed Martinez that he wanted to win, and he got the victory.
And he's been doing nothing but winning here in this World Series of Boxing, 3-0.
Undefeated.
3 unanimous decisions. All right, so here we go with round 3. This is the bantamweight, 119-pound limit. Both guys came in just under that. Dalakliev at 118.5.
So such focus. I talked about Dalakliev and his focus.
Oh, good left.
Look how much taller Dalakliev is, but he gets down. You never get a living fighter get underneath you, and he gets down. He still gets tagged. Oh, good and wrapping up.
And Martinez, you know, the highlights we just saw from that bout on December 12th, Sean, it looked like just much more of a solid, consistent connection from Martinez. A lot of wild flurries here that are missing.
And he keeps throwing. He throws combinations. You know, you think about it, too. Detelin Dalakliev is from Bulgaria. That's around on the other side of the world. He used to be asleep at this hour. Now he's in here fighting. This really is so hard for these kids. It's so hard for these athletes, for these young men. I'm really proud of those kids that have to go all the way around the world to fight. And, you know, Martinez, too, is from Buenos Aires. It is this, you know, this hemisphere, but... Well, no, it's not. It's the other hemisphere, isn't it? South America is still down there?
I'm going to get you a globe.
Is that Buenos Aires, Texas?
Buenos Aires, Mississippi.
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
That's where it is.
Minute and a half to go here in round 3.
But he's in the same time zone or close time zone. He's not on the other side of the world like Bulgaria is.
Well, left to connect it. Oh, the uppercut that got in there, too, from Martinez.
Beautiful from Martinez. Oh, look at this aggression from him.
And the counter from Dalakliev was that left to the ribs, but he only landed the one, and it again kind of fell back.
You know, when somebody has your number, it's so hard to get it back, and it looks like Martinez just has Dalakliev's number. They fight 10 times, and Martinez would beat him 9 out of the 10 times. But look at this. Martinez just knows how to beat him. He's a lot of punches, combinations, aggression.
And certainly down lower, you're right, and part of that could be the 3-inch height disparity. Another missed connection, but that's okay, right? Because he continues to be the aggressor.
You know, it is what it is. You're going to be either taller or shorter than your opponent. So, you know, get over it and get in there and work. That's what Martinez is doing.
Solid connection there.
Dalakliev just hanging in there.
Well, if you throw 20 and only 15 connect, if the 15 are real good, then you're fine, right?
It's a percentage. It's a percentage, and this is the bantamweight division. You know, in this division, a lot of fighters don't go in there with the intent of knocking out their opponent. They go in there with the intent of building up points.
Final seconds of round 3.
What a busy fight. These 3 rounds have just been a barn burner. You know, they from the opening round, they picked it up where they left it off the last fight. And here's some of that stuff from the 3rd round. It was more aggression and combination punches from Martinez. Even at some point, you know, picking up some things, learning some things in there is Martinez. You know, Dalakliev really fighting an uphill battle. It looks as though Dalakliev is losing, not trying to lose, but losing. He's behind the ball every one of these rounds. Looks like he's getting beat just a little bit from Martinez.
And connecting with a couple of uppercuts that you saw during that highlight package right there. Martinez scoring, you would think, very well in that 3rd round. So we go to round 4, the bantamweight bout. Here just outside of Memphis, Josh Lewin with the champ Sean O'Grady. This is Dalakliev for Memphis, Martinez for LA. And we should mention here, Sean, that Memphis starts the night with a 1-0 lead because LA has already had to forfeit at the light heavyweight class. That chiseled Brazilian, the very talented Elber Passos, unable to secure his visa, and he never did make it to Memphis. So
the Passo on this fight. Albert did, but that is a dilemma that they have in the World Series of Boxing too, because these kids are from all over the world. There's a good left hook. Fernando sees it.
Fernando Martinez, only 19 years old and trying to go to 4-0 here in the World Series of Boxing. In with it right again.
And a good hook from Dalakliev. Dalakliev has some good skills. I mean, he was the World Championships bronze medalist, outstanding athlete in Bulgaria, 2-time European Championship bronze medalist, silver medalist in 2006 and 2008. He's a well-accomplished boxer.
Well, you were talking earlier, Sean, about the difference in the time zones, and if he does represent in the 2012 Olympics, so that's a little closer to home, Bulgaria to London. And Bulgarians have represented well in the Olympics. 17 medals, including 4 golds from that Southern European nation. Martinez, the 5'3" Argentinian.
And he is a fireball.
There's that long reach once again from Dalakliev.
Martinez 57-3 as an amateur, so he is not only an accomplished boxer, he's got good experience. Good right cross from Dalakliev.
Connected with the right again with a minute to go here in round 4. Dalakliev with a left.
And Martinez with a combination back.
Ooh, there's that uppercut. A couple of those this round from Dalakliev. We didn't see that in the first 3.
No, Dalakliev doing better this round than all these others.
Now running out of time and what conditioning, like you said, Sean.
Well, these are the championship rounds for this tournament. The 4th and the 5th round. These kids are used to going 3 rounds. Sometimes they go 1 minute, sometimes they go 2 minute. In this tournament, they go 3-minute rounds. Oh, good combination from Detelin again, and he gets out of there.
Dalakliev fighting a lot closer here in this 4th round. He had that distance going in the first 3.
He found a home for that uppercut, did Detelin.
The guys trading rights here with just a few seconds left in round 4. And we'll take you right to the corner here. The LA Matadors. They're coached by Manny Robles.
And there is Manny with that water on the front of Fernando Martinez. The last round, come on, breathe, yep.
And Sean, you had a chance to talk to Manny Robles right before this bout, talking about his bantamweight, Fernando Martinez.
Being aggressive, dictating the pace, fighting him on the inside, ladder movement, fight when you need to fight, box when you need to fight, when you need to box. Fernando Martinez is a great fighter. He's he's coming around, he's doing great, and he's a much better fighter now.
And again, 9 weeks along now here, as you mentioned right off the top tonight. I guess you are hopefully going to be improving. The bantamweight bout moving along into the final round, the 5th round here, just outside of Memphis. Memphis's fighter, Detelin Dalakliev, in the purple trunks. Fernando Martinez scored well in the first couple of rounds. And the black trunks representing the Matadors.
You know, I've seen it so many times in this tournament, these fights, that a lot of times the trainers say that the next to last round, take off, just get your breath, then the final round, come on strong. It looks like that's what's happening to Fernando here. Martinez more aggressive this round and more combination punching from him. And he's just like they did the last time, he is just out-punching Detelin.
Over the top a couple times early in this round with a right hand. Back with a left right there is Martinez. Tough to get over the top, right, if you're 3 inches shorter than a guy.
Yeah, exactly, but he's got so much aggression. Look at there. Even a swing and a miss. Strike 1. You know, he's going to be a tough fighter to beat. It's going to take a good fighter to beat Martinez. He's undefeated in this tournament, and his style is such that he wears down his opponents. They don't have the power to keep him off of him. He just walks right through him like he's done to Detelin.
Well, you always wonder who's going to dictate the pace, who's going to set the tempo.
Sure, and he does. He does with his combinations, and he does with his aggression, Martinez.
You look right down on the action here with a minute 38 to go in this match.
Good shot. Get right in the ring, crawl right in the ring with these two, like the referee.
Well, good bout. Good way to get things going tonight here.
I love watching the bantamweight divisions. I started my pro career as a bantamweight. I love these fighters. They are so busy in the ring. They a lot of them, you don't find them, you know, puffed up or.
No, there's not a lot of knockouts at this level.
They do not, and they work their craft. They're very skillful in the ring, as these two are.
Again, over the top of the right and then back with a left is Martinez.
His best punch so far, that left hook.
Right to the jaw of a retreating Dalakliev. How did you have 70 knockouts out of 81 wins fighting at that weight class?
You know what? I was fighting. I understand these kids fighting in this tournament because I had 26 bouts my first year of boxing. They were 4-rounders. I finally worked my way up to 6-rounders. But in that first year, I was trying to build my record, and I see in these kids the same kind of fortitude, the same kind of aggression, the same kind of desire to make something of themselves.
Last chance to make an impression here. Again, Martinez beat Dalakliev back in week 3 out in L.A.
And it looks like he beat him again here.
Boy, that was close to being down too low right there from Dalakliev. And the final seconds will tick away. The bantamweight bout has been very good.
Very good, yes. Excellent. And these two fought their hearts out. And look at their good sportsmanship at the end. But I tell you what, it's the same kind of fight they had in their first match. Detelin just got out-punched, and Martinez put on the pressure in the first round. He kept up the pressure throughout this fight. I thought the 4th round, you could have made an argument that maybe Detelin won that 4th round.
But as you said, Sean, I mean, maybe that's just a strategy of making sure you got enough gas in the tank, right, for round 5.
Sure. But even in the 4th round, did Detelin do enough to win the round? I don't know. Here is the final round, and it was all Martinez. You know, he showed that he has some fuel in the tank, even in this final round, pouring it on. And Detelin looking for that final bout. Detelin was the one, the Dalakliev backing up. He didn't want to fight. He was retreating. He was holding on, tying up, showing signs of fatigue.
Well, yeah, look at his mouth, how open it is. Sure. Kind of becoming a mouth breather towards the end.
He may just have acquiesced on this idea of beating this fella, Fernando Martinez.
Chuck Roberts will let us know the decision here, the bantamweight bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's WSB Bantamweight contest is scored as follows. Judge Germain, 46-49. Judge Bonet, 48-47. Judge Farabee, 46-49. In a split decision, the winner from the Los Angeles Matadors, Fernando Martinez.
But one of the judges had it to Dalakliev, a split decision, but Fernando Martinez takes it.
Wow, 46-49, 2 of them had, and that was for Martinez. Dalakliev, you're right, 48-47 for him. I didn't see that, but Martinez gets the victory and continues in his ways, because he has, and remember, he had the upper hand in this fight because of the last victory.
Oh, we said coming out, he just seems to be more active than his opponent every time he is in that ring. And he goes to 4-0. There was 3 unanimous decisions until this one. This one a split decision, but he's got it. And the Matadors on top. The lightweights coming up. Flores will make his debut against a real good fighter, Raynell Williams. The World Series of Boxing continues from just outside of Memphis, Tennessee. Hope you're enjoying it here tonight.